I felt like this was the kind of story that needs to be shared widely. So there's like powerful, unforgettable personalities that want to make the world a better place for children and families. And I was like, yes, sign me up. I want to do this film. And so I think what was really surprising to me was that in filmmaking is, the story really told you as this environment that was kind of, unrelentingly challenging. And the people you meet in this film found a way to deliver a completely different message that said, you matter.
There were so many naysayers that said, you can't do it here, it can't be done. I said, I know I come from where these children are. I know it can be done.
Growing up in a rough neighborhood, majority of us, our mothers on like Section 8. It's kind of hard.
When you would talk to these teachers who were so passionate about doing something about it, what really stuck out?
It's just that they saw hope. They saw possibility. They weren't defined by their area, that there was 26,000 people in an 8 square block radius. They saw we can make a difference with these kids, and we will make a difference. And those are some inspiring people to be around. And I'm so grateful that I got a chance to meet them and continue to work with them to get this film out to the world.
We learn a little bit about how the city that works, Chicago likes to call itself, sometimes works against you as well.
Absolutely. And by that, I assume you mean Chicago's plan for transformation.
You got
Yes.
that.
When, for those of people who don't know, the plan for transformation was tearing down housing projects in Chicago and promising to build and replace those with mixed income developments, which isn't something that fully came to fruition, as it turns out. So it's a pretty complex and layered issue. But in the film, we get to hear what it's like to be in the middle of that. And it's pretty surprising and raises a lot of important questions.
Were you surprised at some of the turns that you took or that the film took and showed you as you were shooting?
I guess I was surprised by how open people were to telling their story, really letting us get in there. And Thomas Morgan did an incredible job, really allowing people to be authentic and tell us their struggles. And then also share with us all the amazing things they did with the first, school that was called Educare across the street and all the challenges they had, convincing the community this had to happen, convincing the community that they had to be part of it, convincing the parents that they had to be part of this journey, that they had to have an interest in it from the beginning, so they would be, once they leave the school at age 5, they were going to be the next, advocates for their kids.
The school's approach is that you're really teaching the whole family, and the parents are the key to nurturing the educational and other path ahead. So that's something that surprises a lot of people about the family engagement, how central that is.
This was you learning while you were playing and didn't know you were learning.
Educare, I think it gave a pathway to how, I operate now. I have a message that I want to put out. Music, telling my story through it.
With Jamal, who's the teenager who plays drums in the film and is a musician, after we wrapped Tomorrow's Hope, we since made a short about their drumline group that he does with his dad. So we certainly have been in touch. And making a short just about the drumline group, well, that was super fun. So all is well, we're glad to say.
Well, the drumline makes a big difference in the film because it really shows these kids the talent that they have and the tenacity they have to do something that's more positive than hang around a place where maybe they get involved in gangs or get in trouble or, other things that could happen to them.
Absolutely. The kids that we follow in the film are just amazing people, as are the educators we follow in this film. So we hope by taking this approach of getting to know these people, that the larger issues are something you care about because you're sort of brought in heart first. It's not as analytical when you really identify with people who have to confront some of these difficult challenges.
Seeing Educare in process and seeing what can be done is certainly an inspiration, and I hope it continues.
We hope so too. The good news is this school, Educare, that started there in the South Side of Chicago, has not just flourished in Chicago, but there's a network of 25 Educare schools across the country now.
Is there a drum line in every one of them?
That I haven't checked on.
Maybe that's
Let me make a note of that.
Yeah, so we'll go make the next film on that one.
Exactly. Tamra, did you get any pushback from any of the powers that be about making this movie? Did you hear from anyone in a position of power that says, "Nah, you're going to make us look bad here"?
No, nor did we ask. We just plowed through. Again, like, we had incredible people, incredible support to make this film. It's an important story to tell about the history of Chicago, and weaving in social justice issues, and alongside the importance of early childhood education. So
that's a good question, though. Will we get pushback? I don't know. We'll see as we go, right? We're only partway down the road, right, Tamra?
Yeah, I think I still feel positive that this has been, obviously, the mayor of Chicago supported the film, and hopefully that will continue to be what we see in the future. I don't want to give away the big gift at the end, but I have to, is that all the kids from that first class graduated high school, and they all went to college or some kind of form of education afterwards. So that's a huge success, and that's how I want to celebrate the community of Grand Boulevard.